All right, guys, today I'm with Mr. Adrian here. You guys know Adrian, he's been in a lot of my videos and stuff. Also want to apologize for any noise, background noise you might hear. We're doing this right up here at Adrian's area where he sells his clothes and all his items to everybody. So that's where we're at, on location, where Adrian works.
Yeah.
This is where he works every day.
Yeah.
How did I meet you, Adrian? Remember when we met?
Yeah.
Tell my subscribers how we met.
Yeah, I was at the little store over there, and Billy was passing by, and he asked me for a shout out. So I gave a shout out to some of my American friends back in the U.S. and some in Australia and some in U.K. and that's where all started.
That's where it all started. Yeah. I never met Adrian until that day. Now I'm sure I've walked by him. He's probably said hello to me. But once I got to sit down and talk to Adrian and got to know him, he has an amazing story, and I wanted him to share that with you guys. His amazing story here.
Yeah.
I was just, one of the things that impressed me, I'm like, wow, he probably knows more states and more state capitals and birds and flowers than a lot of Americans know. But we'll get to that part of it. But anyways, Adrian, tell us a little about when you were younger and how you know, he speaks very, very well, very fluent English.
Yeah.
But like, just to hear his story, he told me, I mean, it's amazing. So tell us about your story. Tell my subscribers.
So what I did this morning, anyway, I just wrote it down on a piece of paper so I wouldn't forget those childhood happy moments. Okay, anyway, guys, some Americans here and Filipino American, they always asking me why and how did I know the state's capital of state birds and state flower. Well, to make the story short, during the time of the military American base here, back in the 80s, I was about 9 years old then, and so there were 2 American teachers. They invited us with my local friends and American friends. We're all children during that time, and then they teach us about geography. So they teach us the state capital of America, and if you memorize 3 state capital, they will give us an apple. So during this time,
for every 3 states you learn and the capital, they will reward you with an apple.
Yes.
Right, cool.
And it was also it was fun at the time because the American boy would give the wrong answer when he was asked what is the capital of the state. So very happy moments during those times when I was a kid, you know. And then I'm happy because I never thought that the time would come when I would be able to use it, especially for my shout-outs, you know.
So, how old were you?
Me?
When this happened?
I was like 9 years old then, you know. We are three locals, and because during the time, I stay with my uncle, and so we have a hotel near in Diamond Subdivision. So Diamond Subdivision is well known for American military housing, you know.
Right.
All the family living there. So we make a lot of friends there with my childhood, you know. And so I learned that. I don't even know about those states, but you know, and you know, at my age now, I could still recall this. During those times, no internet, no Google.
Right,
you know, we only have pencil and notebook. That's it.
So some people think, well, Adrian must have this written down, but you don't. It's all up here.
Yes.
This is what he learned while the military base was here. Now you were born and raised here in this area.
I wasn't born here, but
you weren't born
I was
here.
When I was 8 years old, I was already here because of my uncle. We own a hotel. So my father's sibling of mine, you know.
Right.
So they brought me here, and I studied here in high school, here in Republic Central Colleges in Angeles City, and you know, and this is what I'm doing now for a living, selling T-shirts on the street, you know.
So You told me you finished high school. Like you actually finished high school.
Yes.
10th grade here is high school.
Yeah, during that time we don't have 10th grade or something like that. When you finish your grade 6, automatically you go to a senior high school, like first year, second year, third year, fourth year.
Right.
And then after that you go to college.
Right.
You know.
And you said you had went to college, correct? How many years?
2 years only in college.
2 years.
Yep.
And you took up, what was your college major?
Psychology.
Psychology.
Yeah.
Have you ever used that college education?
No. I was in my 20s. I worked in Manila as a bus driver. I work as a family driver. Life is very hard, you know, but I never used that what I learned in school. What I learned is this one experience. This is what I am now, you know.
So you never used the excuse, oh, life is hard and I'm not going to do anything. You went out and you made it happen for yourself.
Yeah. Yes,
right?
I am the original survivor.
Original survivor. Now, Adrian was also here, guys, in '91 when Pinatubo erupted.
Yeah.
And you were how old? And what did, I mean, when you seen that and experienced it, like, what was your thought and what did you actually do?
Yeah, I thought it was already, I think it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then it becomes very, very dark, you know. We just thinking it's a doomsday. And people were panicking, and then suddenly we heard a big bang, and it's in all the rocks blowing at the rooftop of our houses. So people are all panicking, and me and some of my relatives, we went to Manila right away during the time.
So you got out of there. You're like, we're bailing.
Yeah.
We're out of here. You
Yeah.
kind of realized that it was going to be a major disaster.
Yes.
And then you came back up when? Like, when did you come back up here?
Around 1994. I was already here. 1994, yes.
And what did you do? I mean, you didn't sell T-shirts your whole life.
Yeah.
Like, what else did you do
Oh, yeah.
as an income?
I used to work here also as a taxi driver.
In Angeles?
In
here?
Angeles City, yes.
Okay.
And then I only worked for 3 days. And then my last customer, I never forget that. He's a Japanese guy, a good man. He asked me to bring him to Manila in a very famous mall before, Harrison Plaza. And so I brought him the guy there, and he gave me a good tip, 30,000 yen. So and then when I came back here, I said to myself, I would start selling T-shirts again, because you know I have no boss. I can do whatever I want to do. So and it happens, you know.
So you wanted to be independently a business person on your own.
Yeah.
You control your hours. You control your days.
Yes.
You wanted to do all that.
Yes.
Right.
Exactly. Yes.
Right. Well, that's good. What kind of, since you've been here for a long time, what kind of big changes have you seen in this area, like throughout the years? You know, you've seen clubs go up, you've seen hotels go up, you've seen you've seen a lot of changes.
Yes.
here.
Yes. Yeah, big changes now, because you know, during the time I only saw 2 nationalities here, only Americans and Australians.
Because of the air base being here.
Yes.
So
because of
okay,
the- yeah.
right.
And now it's a big difference now. I saw a lot of nationalities, different nationalities, mostly Koreans. You know, they built this building, and all the prices went up. You know.
Right. All right, guys. One of the things about doing like an interview here, I have subscribers that walk by, they say hello, they want to stop and say hello. They don't realize I'm doing an interview with Adrian. So be it.
Yeah.
But anyways, like we were saying, get back to what Adrian was talking about, the changes here, the changes he's seen here over the years.
Yes. Yeah, there's some big changes in it now. You know, a lot of big hotels now, like before. Only few hotels now.
Do you think it was better back then when the air base was here compared to like now?
If you're going to compare, yes, I like when the American was still here, you know, because, you know, money is easy, you know, life is good, you know. That's all I can say, because, you know, I'm a local. That's what I saw here, you know.
Right. So guys, there it is. Adrian's been here a long time.
Yes.
He's seen things come, he's seen things go.
Yeah.
He enjoys being his own boss. He's got his T-shirts here for sale. He's got everything you could want or need. If he didn't have your size, he'd find your size. We've talked about other things that he doesn't feel comfortable talking about, and I understand. There's some things you've got to just kind of, they're private. He wants to keep it private. But once again, it just shows how like resilient the Filipino people are. You see it, natural disasters here, how things work out, and they just keep moving on. They get past that. They're strong. They're strong people, and Adrian's just a perfect example of a guy that started with nothing.
Yeah.
He started with nothing.
Yes.
Learned the English language, picked up on the English language, and it helped him throughout the years.
Yeah.
Helped him throughout the years. So, anything else to say? Wait, do you have anything else to say?
Yeah, I want to say I call on foreign tourists who come here to visit me and buy some of my merchandise, that is a big help for my family so that I can provide my children's education. That's all I can say,
And it's right here. He's right here on Walking Street. Carousel Bar right here. He's here pretty much every day.
Every day, yes.
You're here in the mornings
in the morning till 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
About 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then Adrian packs up and goes home, spends time with his family.
Yeah.
So he's here. He's here all the time. So come check him out. And what we're going to do is we're going to leave you with what made Adrian famous right here on Walking Street and in my videos and even other guys' videos here. Adrian, the shout out man. Hit it, Adrian.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to these people right here. All right, so shout out to Edgar Cruz from Virginia Beach, state capital, Richmond, state bird, Northern Cardinal, state flower, flowering dogwood. Shout out to Big Johnson from Texas, state capital, Austin, state bird, mockingbird, state flower, blue bonnet. Shout out to Eddie Pampano Beach from California. Shout out to Gringo, aka Carlos and Rosel from Florida. State capital, Tallahassee, state bird, mockingbird, state flower, orange blossom. Shout out to Anthony Allday. Shout out to Ted. Shout out to Stephen and Eddie from California, state capital, Sacramento, state bird, California quail, state flower, California poppy. Shout out to Rick. Shout out to Scott P. Shout out to Kauai from Hawaii, state capital, Honolulu, state bird, Nene, state flower, yellow hibiscus. Shout out to Dave and Jennifer from Massachusetts, state capital, Boston, state bird, black cap chicory, state flower, Mayflower. Shout out to Gary Davis from Alaska, state capital, Juneau, state bird, Willow ptarmigan, state flower, Forget Me Not. Shout out to Shoestring Traveler from Wisconsin, state capital, Madison, state bird.
Is that it?
American Robin, state flower, common blue violet. Shout out to Chop Dab C from Minnesota, state capital, St. Paul, state bird, common lawn, state flower, showy lady slippers. Shout out to Philo in the Philippines from Indiana, state capital, Indianapolis, state bird, Northern Cardinal, state flower, peony. Shout out to CJ Abroad from New York, state capital, Albany, state bird, Eastern bluebird, state flower, rose. Last but not the least, shout out to Philly in the Philippines, aka the Godfather from Pennsylvania, state capital, Harrisburg, state bird, Rob Grouse, state flower, Mountain Laurel. Thank you for watching, folks.
Yeah, that looks really good. Good? All right. Are you ready, Adrian?
Yes.
You know what you're going to send?
Yeah.
You got it all worked out?
Yeah, I just write it down. Is it alright? I just write it down in a piece of paper so I won't forget those children happy moments.
All right.
My childhood happy moments.
All right. Well, we got to sync this whole thing up.
Yep.
For this Hollywood production.
Yes.
Make sure that's not your agent. Your agent gave us the okay. Yeah. All right. Here's how we sync this up.
Yep.
So we got this camera and that camera, and the sound's going to work all in one.
Yep.
We clap 3 times.
Yep.
Then when I clap, we're going to start the interview.
Okay.
All right. That way, when I edit that one and that one, it's all synced up. All right, so it'll be like that.
Yeah.
And then we'll be good to go. Hopefully these guys will.
Yeah.
Could somebody go unplug their equipment? All right, oh, hang on, let me get the mic over here. Here we go.
Yeah.
That's our microphone. So. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
All right.